then, yo, let's give it up for Bass Guy.
Let's stay in touch and not lose that contact, because it's good contact. It's important, because when we die, we're going to go on living in another format. Bass Guy loves you, no fear.
Bass Guy.
Check 1 2. Thank you. 1 2 1 2. Thank you. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. Thank you. Please stop. Well, as you see, I'm not wearing any pants today. I hope you're not as well. I didn't have time to read the article, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. Sometimes I lose track and I start thinking without moving my lips. And sometimes I think so much that I don't even know who I am anymore. I think I might be someone else.
Survived, just had more coke for themselves, the way they looked at it. But what they didn't realize is that the owner of this humongous ball of baby T, a race of alien bassheads called the Fallen,
Street Railway. Plenty of time to come and be served at the refreshment center before showtime. Show starts in 3 minutes.
Goddamn green screen sucks balls. Meant to do that. Have to be really careful in today's show. Don't want to make any mistakes. Hope everyone's well. July the 4th is past us. Canada Day has passed us. Independence Day. Back to the grindstone. Maybe some of you are on holiday. Mistakes are fun. Come on, come over as fast as you can. Your friend that you won't like it, but you don't understand. One thing, my brother, I can tell you true. The more time you spend feeling happy, the last time you'll feel blue. I said, come on over. I didn't turn the Shaka block on, that's what's wrong. I said, come on over. Sock Cop's bottom bitch, welcome to the room. How you doing? Come over. Everyone's waiting on you, wondering
when you get tired, wondering what you'll do. There is something cannot be denied. Get on the floor, get on down. Don't knock it till you try. So come on over. Come over. The pleasure's all mine. Music's playing, the door just open. You don't have to wait in line. People of the world, you've been uptight for far too long. While you're busy making plans, everybody's making stands to move on over.
Microphone, which means it stops working for a little bit. It's kind of like everything is going wrong all the time lately, so just have to have a smile on your face. Life is a series of events that you try to get through. But let us be smart. Let's not consume more than we need to. Let's not pollute. Let's be kind to each other. Let's share resources and values. And for God's sakes, take your pants off. So today is Tuesday, July the 5th, 2016. And we're going to do some news segments here. So let me just get up a little board here, see if I can do this by getting this out of the way. Put that over there. Larry, can I have some background music, please? Thank you. So our first story in the news today, which is it's in the Google search engine little animation thing that they have there. Welcome to Jupiter. NASA Juno probe, yeah baby, probe, survives high-speed arrival at Jupiter, and it's going to be flying around and taking pictures of Jupiter. Apparently there's rain on Jupiter. It can rain on Jupiter, I read somewhere. Living the dream. I haven't worn pants this time of day in 3 years. That's great, Roxy. Good for you. I'm proud of you. So that thing was sent away 5 years ago, and it's arrived in Jupiter, at Jupiter, and it's going to be going around our solar system or some crap like that. I don't know. Here is some interesting photographs. This is real world news. You can Google it. Photochrome images shed new light on tourist hotspots around the world. These photographs are 100 years old. Larry, can you put up the green screen on that thingy? Okay, yeah. And could you put up some image in the background? Say like, I don't know, please stand by image. That'll do, yeah. Okay, and now can you put up an image of the old photographs? Thank you, Larry. There we go. We're working on our new technologies here. Wait a minute, that shouldn't be there. There we go, that'll do. So here's some photographs of what people did at summertime, or these are people arriving at port in New York City, I believe. These photographs are 100 years old, and they have been colored to perfection, apparently. There's some people just relaxing. They're amazing, eh? You come here and you get your world news. You just done gone learned something on the Bass Guy show. That looks very British. That looks like it's in England. Also in news, so that was light on tourist hotspots around 1890s. Back to life in color, over 100 years old. A pig filmed casually taking cat for a walk. This is another story in the news. There's a photo there. I think you can go onto YouTube probably and you can find this. This is some pigs that are taking their cat for a walk. So this is world news. This is where you come to learn all about the world. Behold the Donald Trump donut. There is a new donut out called the Donald Trump donut, and it's got its own little hairdo there. And here is a job offer. This is a real job offer if you're in England. I think it's in Ipswich, if I can find the right photograph. Ah, that was the photograph that didn't work. Okay, so I don't have a picture of a hedgehog right now, but apparently in Ipswich you can make $500 a week. They're looking for someone to take care of hedgehogs, little tiny baby hedgehogs. And you've just gone watch the Bay Sky World News. I think that's all we have for this segment. Is that right, Larry? Put the camera back up, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. That's the frickin'... You just watched the Bay Sky World News. Bay Sky World News. I guess we're going to go on to some more music. I think before we go on to more music, let's just say hello and calm down. I'm actually going to do this day today now. Just want to read the board for a second, see if everything is okay. What's in the center of the donut? Asks Prague Chick, and Sloppy Unfocus cleverly answers corporate greed, my friend, corporate greed. Where are you in the world? I'm in Montreal. Where are you? Please post on the board where you are in the world. We're going to do some more music right after this day today. This day. Bad corner. Today. Oh, leave me alone, Sheila. Come on. Okay, so we're going to be doing this day today. That's cool. If I put up a green screen, it gets rid of the background for me. Cool. This day today, July the 5th, 2016, but these are things that happened in other years. For example, the greatest invention ever on the planet Earth. Hey, Coach Ray, we got mail in. Coach Ray is here, everybody. Coach Ray, I got some mail in here. Should I open it now or open it after this day today? Let's open it now. Frick this day today. So, I feel like I come from England in the year 1400 or something. Oh, it's a T-shirt. Thank you, Coach. Okay, I'm making sure there's no card. I've been taught well. Let's turn the green screen off for a second, but we have to be careful here when we turn. No, let's leave the green screen on. A T-shirt, black, my favorite color, because black makes you look less fat. Look at that. Is that a sandwich in the middle? Thank you for that, Coach Ray. That's awesome. So what is that? Primanti? I'm reading it backwards. Primanti University since 1933. Almost famous since 1933. So what is that? Is that a sandwich shop? Is it a real university? What is it? I don't get it. But thank you. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm not going to wear it now, Coach, because I'm all sweaty, and I really don't want to screw up today's green screen because I don't want to reveal unnecessary anatomy on today's show. So thank you very much, Coach Ray. That's amazing. I'm going to put that right here so we can look at it. See if it's in the shot. Yeah, we got it here. Kind of in the way of the buttons, but we'll figure it out. There we go. Thank you very much, Coach Ray. Freaking awesome. That's beautiful, Coach Ray. Thank you. That's like what shirt number 4 you sent me, I think. So thank you very much. Coach Ray is the official appointed trainer of the Bay Sky Show. Sand Monster, what's wrong, Sand Monster? Thank you very much, Coach. Oh, you're too awesome, Coach. You really, really are awesome. I'm going to have to send you a poutine or something. Sandwich shop, Ali and I Skyped from in Pittsburgh. Okay, I remember that. I can go back to the rerun and watch that. Here comes the FedEx truck now. What is happening here? Sand Monster, that's all. So Sand Monster, work sucks today. Someone take me out of here. Sand Monster, just take your pants off and put in headphones and you'll be fine. Stand on your desk, says Roxy. Take your pants off and scream, it's Pantless Week. Someone will take you from your workplace. that is an option. You can make these life choices. I don't recommend it. because we're probably talking about the police or security will come and take you away. So we have Satan Loves here. He's got, wait, no, don't put, no, that's disgusting. So my name is Bass Guy. I'm not wearing any pants, and we're doing This Day Today. Thank you, Coach Ray. This Day Today. This day today. Okay, so we're doing things that happened on July the 5th. We are all gathered here today, July the 5th, 2016. We're all here together in this, all three of us. The most important invention ever on the planet Earth was invented this day today in the year 1946, and that invention was the bikini. The bikini was invented this day today in 1946. I think it has something to do with the testing of the atomic bomb and the island that is known as Bikini, which is, I think, in Hawaii. I'm not sure. So that was invented on this day today, July the 5th. Now to some more sinister things that happen on this day today. It's like polar opposites. In 1943, the Battle of the Kursk, the largest tank battle in history, began. World War II, the largest tank battle ever, the Kursk. So you can learn about that on the History Channel or on YouTube. In 1680, in what's the year? In 1687, I'm trying to find the right photograph. Here we go. Isaac Newton, his great work was published, the Principia, published on the laws of motion and universal, the paper's doing the green screen, universal gravitation was published. The Principia, principle. So that was in 1687. Now we're moving along to birthdays. Sand Monster saying, that's a small penis, Sloppy, you can do better. Come on, Slop, make us proud. It is the birthday of one of my favorite musicians who got me into music in the first place, Huey Lewis. Happy birthday, Huey Lewis. Huey Lewis. That's also the name of Borat's child, Huey Lewis. When I was young, very young, it was like 1982, 83. I was, 7, 8 years old. I was just getting out of my breakdancing decade. John and I entered a competition, Dr. Pepper competition at the swimming pool, I think, and we did a music video with Velcro. We breakdanced a lot, and still into hip-hop and breakdancing. But I started to listen to, it was actually 1985, I saw the movie Back to the Future in the cinema, and it changed my life, and I became a skateboarder, and I started listening to Huey Lewis with my yellow Walkman, my tape cassette Walkman. Did you win $12? I actually won $100 and Dr. Pepper sweater and hat and some music and some tickets and some Dr. Pepper. That was when that was 1980, 81. So Huey Lewis, I had headphones on and I would listen to it in the car. My dad used to take us on runs all the time. A run is just when you go in the car and you drive somewhere and your dad teaches you about history. We did that all the time. Those were good years. And I really loved Huey Lewis. My older brother took me to Huey Lewis and the News concert in 1987 or something like that. And UB40 was opening up for them. And my brother ran into a bunch of his friends, and I was with a whole bunch of people actually, and they all ran into each other, and they were older, like, what's that high school film called, what's the Dazed and Confused. They were going through that stage. I was only like 11 or something, so I'd never been out in a big city before, and my brother said, wait here, and he went and was with his friends, probably like drinking and smoking and whatever, hanging out with girls, and I started to cry, and I got lost in like 20,000 people, and I managed to cry my way to the front of the stage, and Huey Lewis ran by in the middle of one of the songs and clapped my hand. So I touched Huey Lewis's hand. Bass Guy needs a new drug. Well, it's funny you say that, Roxy, because we're going to attempt to perform that song now. Not that I know it, but... So, another Back to the Future, I moved to Scotland years later and joined a band called Mafia. You can check it out on my Cellar Door channel, Mafia. Dougie Martin passed away about 4 years ago. Really loved the guy. He was a very prolific musician on the Scottish scene. He didn't quite make it, but when he was younger, he opened up. Dougie Martin, the guy I was in the band with for like 5 years, he opened up for the Beatles in the Cavern in Liverpool. He met the Beatles, hung out with them. He used to jam and hang out with Jimi Hendrix in bars in London before Hendrix was famous. And Dougie was friends with Van Morrison and a bunch of people. And I joined this band, a working band, like they do military bases and bars and pubs, weddings, big concerts. And the band has been around for like 35 years. I was bass player number 65 or something like that. And I was with the band for a few years. And I was young and dumb, and I had all these ideas in my head of becoming a jazz musician. And I didn't realize that the guy I was playing with, Dougie, at the time was like, a really amazing, well-known person who has paid his dues and everything. So we covered everything. And his favorite, one of his favorite vocalists, two of them were Joe Cocker and Huey Lewis. So we did The Power of Love, we did Want a New Drug, and we did Back in Time, Back to the Future. So it's just like, oh my God, we're doing this, And then eventually at one point we did a cancer research gig, and we played with some of the Average White Band, and we played Pick Up the Pieces, which is, if you Google that and listen to it, you'll know it. It's in a lot of very famous films like Pulp Fiction and stuff. And I got to play with those guys, and those guys played with my father. My father grew up with Alan Gorey and the guys from... so it's all, there's a very... And you don't think that in Scotland you imagine kilts and tourism and everything, but in Scotland there is an insanely amazing blues scene. I worked in Glasgow with all the great blues players. There's one guy who's doing really well. He's touring all over the world right now. His name is Alan Nemo, and I used to jam with him a lot. And Al Brown and Rev Doc and the Congregation. I did 10 years over there, so there's this whole really thick, amazing rock, pop, blues scene in Britain. And over here, I haven't really done anything. I guess I've missed the boat or whatever. So that's my story to Huey Lewis. And another Huey Lewis story, because it's Huey Lewis's birthday. I was living in a little town. It's where Up a Ladder Guy and my mom live right now. Tiny town, 900 people, little cottage, like cookie jar, tin, whatever, village. They have a 9-hole half golf course field over there. They have golf course. And my friend Scott was a guitar player. I was teaching him. He was a good-looking guy. He's popular with the ladies, and he was a professional or ex-pro. Is it PGA? He was a pro golfer in Scotland. And people would come and get lessons off of him, and I thought nothing of it. And apparently Scott used to teach Huey Lewis how to play golf in Dunning, Scotland. So I don't know if you remember that, Huey. I love Huey Lewis's music. The band is still together. Great musicianship, amazing stuff, a great role model, and probably one of the main reasons I got into music. So happy birthday to Huey Lewis. We also have one more birthday on this day today. I know we're talking a lot, but, whatever. But bada bang, bada boom. Happy birthday, Huey Lewis. I'd love to see them play again. It's also Robbie Robertson's birthday. I had a photo of it, and it didn't come through, so unfortunately we don't have a photo there. Robbie Robertson is a guitarist from Toronto, and he has... Oh yeah, Huey Lewis is 66 years old today, born in 1950. Robbie Robertson played with Bob Dylan and the band. So, wow, I've noticed there's a lot of FedEx trucks and UPS trucks. It's like the future. We're evolving, like people are buying things online more and more. So if you're in the transportation sector, you're probably going to do well. Sorry, I'm stalling for time here. I'm trying to get the frickin' camera back up. It's not always easy having a green screen. And that's this day today, July the 5th. It's good to be alive. Wow, Weird Al, cool. He's a legend. This day today, July the 5th, bitch. Okay, so I don't even know how to do this song. I'm going to do this song by memory. A thing called memory. Thanks a lot for the t-shirt, Coach Ray. That was great. Awesome. Wear it with pride. And people do come up to me, Coach Ray, and say like, hey, what is that t-shirt? Where did you get that? I'm like, I know a guy. So just have to imagine that. I don't know how to do this song, so give me a break.
Want a new drug, one that won't make me sick, one that won't make me crash my car or make me feel 3 foot thick. I want a new drug, one that won't hurt my head, one that won't make my mouth too dry, make my eyes too dry. One that makes me nervous, wondering what to do. One that makes me feel like I feel when I'm with you. I'm alone with you. Want a new drug, one that won't spill, one that don't cost too much, come in a pill. I want a new drug, one won't go away, one that won't keep me up all night, one that won't make me sleep all day. One that makes me nervous, wondering what to do. One that makes me feel like I feel when I'm with you. I'm alone with you.
Sorry, I don't have a backing track.
I want a new drug, one that does what it should. One that won't make me feel too bad, one that won't make me feel too good. I want a new drug, one with no doubt.
Shut up.
Don't feel.
What? I changed the words.
I want a new.
Let's try this again.
I want a new drug,
This is for John down the street.
one that does what it should. One that won't make me feel too bad, one that won't make me feel too good. I want a new drug, one with no doubt. Pick it up at Couche-Tard on my paper route. One that makes me nervous, wondering what to do. One that makes me feel like I feel when I'm with you. I'm alone with you. There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Please refresh the channel now in 20 seconds. Thank you for this beautiful t-shirt, Coach Ray, and wear it with pride. Thank you very, very much. Very kind of you. You're watching the Bass Guy Show, broadcasting to you live in Montreal, Canada. Apologize if we have to keep refreshing. Please let others know to refresh. That was a song called Want a New Drug by Huey Lewis and the News. It is Huey Lewis's birthday today, so happy birthday, Huey. He is 66 years old and looking good. If you get a chance to see that band in concert, you will not regret it. Amazing 80s pop rock music. Very, very cool. It is Pantless Week. So Want a New Drug. There's a little story about that, actually, while we're on the Huey Lewis birthday thing. Is it working? Can you see now? I can't keep doing this. Concert Window, please help me figure this out. I need to write the guys at Concert Window. Sometimes I do write them and I ask them to they say they clean up their servers or something and then it works, but lately it's so out of sync. What's the point of like playing and performing and doing and pushing if the show itself doesn't work? So there you go. Okay, so we're having refreshing problems. The sync is always out with the video. I don't know if other people are. Stefan and other people who watch Concert Window a lot told me that there are other problems too. So I'm trying to go on Ustream and YouTube at the same time, but I'm having problems with that too. It could be my computer. Maybe it's because it depends on your graphics card, and I have a high upload speed. My computer is good, but maybe I need to get like a $2,000 computer. Maybe that's the problem. Not enough processing power. Graphics card, maybe it's Concert Windows side. I don't know what it is, but sometimes it goes on for weeks and weeks, and I just feel like, why am I doing this show? It's frustrating. It's like, you know, trying to have a party and all the Kool-Aid cups are empty. External hard drive would help. Well, I do have an external hard drive, and my computer has like almost a terabyte free of space. So, but I will clean up my computer. I will continue to clean up and defrag and virus check and turn off programs and set priority. I've been doing it for a year, learning how to get the most out of what I have. So, at least it's like a podcast with a little bit of visual, and I think we will get around the problem. For real, you're essentially paying for a product that doesn't work. Essentially, well, maybe that's if we can figure out what's wrong, because Concert Window side doesn't know if it's me. I don't know if it's me. It could be my side, but yeah, we're paying Concert Window, and we're paying internet bill. We're paying I'm paying high speed, super high speed upload speed. I've got whatever 10 megabytes per second. So I don't know what's going on, but after a while of the show just continuously. But then I tried YouTube, and YouTube was like 1,000 times worse. I tried other applications, and they're all worse. Concert Window is the best. You can just go into it and it works. So I will try to figure it out. Until then, let's just remember that everything is a mistake, and you don't learn anything by doing it right. And we're in the infancy of right now of streaming. Huey Lewis wrote that song, "I Want a New Drug," and he took Ghostbusters, the movie, to court. If you heard me play at the end of the song there, "I want a new drug, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters," as the identical bass line and feel and tempo. And Huey Lewis took them to court, and he won. And he won millions of dollars off the Ghostbuster franchise for stealing his melody. So there's an old copyright music issue story for you. Some heavy music lawyers involved in that. If you'd like to call into the show, you can. We are on live every weekday at 1 p.m. on concertwindow.com/bassguy. We have some surprises coming up for you soon. It is Pantless Week, as you can see here. Luckily it's all been all blurred out, but I didn't think it was blurred out enough, so I put that up. Thank you, Gajan, for helping out with the stills, and Roxy too. There are other ways to help the Bass Guy show. One is to donate hard cash. The other is to help out with graphics, or help out with making commercials, or by calling into the show, or by telling people. And you can also just go out in a tree and sit down somewhere. Here is Larry, the producer. He's 126 years old. He does the sound for the show from my toilet. I have a really small bathroom and toilet. We did make T-shirts a while ago with Sloppy Unfocused and Sock Cop in Mobile, Alabama. Hand-printed T-shirts, printed 3 times. They've all been sent out and sold. We're working on redoing a lot of that soon. So, run down the street without pants screaming Bass Guy at 1 p.m. And Mickey, of course, Mickey. Sorry, things, there's Unicycle Boy. Okay, there's a little bit of action there. See, it's about trying to get it quickly. That's what I like about doing this show, that the desk has 10 minutes of sound effects, and there's 24 different sound effects. So, for example, I can do a legless fart. So I kind of know what the sounds are, but I don't know what's there. Like, I can just put this up at any second.
There's plenty of time to treat yourself to something good to eat.
See, it just comes up at random. It's kind of like photography. It's the definitive moment. So if you see something, you try and capture it, and you use the rule of thirds and the right sound level and the right angle and the right sound, and you try and make it all happen live. So this is like live editing. But let's put this song behind us. We have to move on to bigger and better things. Yeah, baby. It's Pantless Week on the Bass Guys show. I don't know what's next. I think we're going to do a music lesson. We haven't done a music lesson in a long time, I think. So here's music lesson of the day. Music lesson of the day. Okay, thanks, Sheila. Thanks for that vote of confidence. Okay, so today's lesson, we're going to continue with the chromatic scale. These lessons are aimed at... I wish the green screen was working better. There we go. Okay, so I'm half invisible. Just go with it, okay? These music lessons are aimed, this is where it could all go cattywampus, at the general public. So we're learning the chromatic scale. Okay, we're going to test you on this. So can anyone tell me on the wall what the chromatic scale is? How many notes are in the chromatic scale? We learned this a week or 2 weeks ago. All of the notes. That is right, Sand Monster. Congratulations. Sheila? No, there's not 8. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, uh-oh. Got the question wrong. You know what happens. You piss off Clint-the-Lint too much. It'll be hell to pay. Okay, so... do I get a spanking? Yes, ma'am. Would you like another one, ma'am? Sure. 1, 2. Think of the Sesame Street song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. There's 12 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then what comes after the 12th note? What are these notes? Low and high note. Same note, but lower and higher. Those are all the same notes at different pitches. They're called, starts with the letter O. Salt peanuts, salt peanuts, salt peanuts, salt peanuts. Come on, my bass babies. Octave. Coach Ray, congratulations. Congratulations, Coach Ray. So if we play starting on the note C, and we play just the white notes. I can't believe I'm wearing green tights. This is so off. Just the white notes. Then there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And almost all of Western music is based on the major scale notes in different modes and etc. So we call C1, D2, E3, F4, G5, A6, relative minor, B7, and C is the octave. Now, if we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 all at the same time, this is what it sounds like. It sounds like shit. Okay? But if we play every other note, for example, let's try the 1, the 3, because we skipped 2, we'll skip 4 and go right to 5, and we'll skip 6 and go right to 7. Do, re, fa, mi, sol, la, ti, do. That's it. You get a beautiful major 7th chord, and that is the chord, the 1, 3. If you play the 1, 3, 5 of the major scale, which has 7 notes, 1, 3, 5, that's C, E, G, B. You play it up higher, you get a beautiful major 7th chord. And that is the happy love chord. Love is a funny kind of thing. It comes and goes when you're waiting in the rain. Love. So what kind of chord is it when you play the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7? If it's the key of C major, it is the what chord? What kind of chord is it? This is the last question on today's test. It is a C major 7 chord. C major 7th chord. You've just learned on the Bass Guy Show. Music lesson. Album of the day. Album of the day. So welcome to Album of the Day. We're going through all the segments today. We're just going to do this quickly. Today's album is 101 Dalmatians. This album comes with a storybook where you can turn all the pages and then the Dalmatian came and there's an evil bitch and she was not nice. You all know the story. So this is Walt Disney USA 1965. The story, the music, the songs, plus an 11-page book, full-colored illustrations here. Let's see what condition. It smells like rotten foot. Let's see if there's an album in here. It's caked in crust. It's encrusted in filth. This is from Larry's private collection. Some dog hair on there. 1965. 101 Dalmatians. It's a good movie to go watch. That's the album of the day. Just making it quick. Album of the day. Next, we're going to have the weather with Frankie McDonald. Thank you for the mail from Coach Ray. I appreciate that. Beautiful, beautiful t-shirt. So thank you for that, Coach. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I think we'll do one more quick jam and then we'll finish up on the Bass Guy Show here. Frankie McDonald. It's the weather with Frankie.
Thanks for watching. I'm Frankie McDonald.
God. People need to care less about how other people live their lives. Just go about your business, people. I think that's right. People don't need to say, like, don't swear and don't do that and put that on and take that off and go over there. Just do whatever you frickin' want to do. Just don't hurt other people. And part of not hurting other people is, you know, I think we should be responsible consumers. We shouldn't over-consume. There's apparently in 20 years, I heard on my friend's radio show today that in 20 years there's going to be more plastic than there is fish. The weight of plastic will outweigh the weight of fish. So be careful what you use and how you use it, and recycle and reuse. And that was the first thing I noticed when I came back to Canada. In Europe, everything is condensed and there's cities and people are quite economic. They have to be. When I came to Canada, the first thing I noticed was huge cars and huge trucks and people throwing out furniture and refrigerators, and you go into people's houses and there's the refrigerators like 8 feet by 24 feet long, and like things are huge, and air conditioning, and there's so much consumption going on. We could use less, and if we lose less, it is the best way you can not fuck up the planet Earth, because we only have one of them. So And technology is advancing. We could really help each other. We got to stop all this 1% bullshit, and we got to share stuff properly. I personally think the world should be like a library, and we should be able to share resources so that if you need a car or you need a video camera or whatever, you go and rent it out and you put it back, and everything's like almost free, and we help each other. Zeitgeist. Anyways, I like what you're saying, Sand Monster. Like, let's live and let live. You've just Gone Watch the Bass Guy show.
Infecting the population of the world, and humanity fell apart. It was then that Joel suddenly found himself at a loss for fresh ingredients. This made him really depressed, so he went and lived with some other sad motherfuckers in Homeless Town. Later, after 20 years of not being able to cook anything but canned beans and shit cakes, Joel had a major eureka moment. Mushrooms! Of course! This place was lousy with mushrooms, most of them growing out of people's heads. The world had turned into a garden of post-apocalyptic tastiness. Joel vowed he would make the best goddamn mushroom stew the world had ever known. Joel hit the road along with a girl named Ellie, who insisted upon coming along. And even though he didn't like her very much, he thought maybe she would catch a few bullets.
So there's Morgan Freeman. Thank you for that. Morgan's filling in for my brain. My brain is full of stuff, and we need to defragment it. Thank you for watching the Bass Guy show. If you'd like a Bass Guy membership card, you can email us at thebassguyshow@gmail.com. We'll put up the information at the end. You can call in anytime this week if you want on the Bass Guy show on Skype. You don't have to. Burpee Pops. We have a different theme every week, and the theme this week has been Pantless Week. Thank you, Frankie McDonald, for being on location with us for Pantless Week. We would like to thank Gajan and Roxy, Sloppy and Mickey for all their help and support and effort, for Coach Ray for all the wonderful t-shirts, and for Sandwich Week last week, and everybody. Get the word out there, spread the love, let people know about our websites. Thank you everybody for watching today's show. Hope you enjoyed it. It's time to go. July the 5th is out of the way. I can't believe it's summer. It's so amazing that it's summer. Jack's got a brand new back, but I got to take care of it. I do need to slow down and watch that you don't step on the cracks or you break your mother's back. Thank you for watching the Bass Guy show. Bass Guy loves you. No fear. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Take care.
You cannot be caught with your pants down walking the streets, or you will be arrested. Now, I didn't know if I believed this or not, so I looked it up.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.